All right, so here's the first of the two projects I'm going to talk about today. This is another little. This one was branded as a Stormcat portable generator. It's the same exact generator. It's a little 63 cc engine, two-cycle engine, and this one's got some issues. It was together and it was running, but it's pretty busted up. First of all, the governor arm is substantially bent here, so we're going to do some fixing on that. As a rule, I just go ahead and change out the capacitor on it, put a new one. I got a new one coming for that. One of the main things, one of the main issues, this only had 1 foot on it, and it's pretty much shot. But you can hopefully you can see the casting here, and it's snapped off here. So my plan is to take some 1/2 inch thick aluminum and match, do a mirror image of the casting on the left side here, and flip that around. And I want to try the aluminum brazing. I've been watching a lot of videos on doing that. I've had some success with it before, but I wanted to improve my skills. So I've been watching some videos on how to go about that. So I've got a plan to recreate this on this side. It's going to look different, obviously, but it's just going to be a solid chunk of 1/2 inch thick 12 millimeter aluminum, and and then I've got some 3/8 inch aluminum rod. I want to drill a hole and recreate this foot on there. That's the goal, and we'll see how that plays out. But anyway, um, parts for these things are generally easily available. This thing had, well, here's what we're looking at. It was kind of an original idea on doing a recoil. So that's these are like, I don't know, $15, something like that, $15-$20, somewhere in there for a whole new recoil housing. It had a very homemade handle on the tank, so those are about $6, I think, something like that. So you can get them through Amazon. You can get them on. There's one company I deal with. It's in the UK that has a lot of parts for these things, and so I've ordered a few things from them, and I have some on the way, but this just needs cleaned up. This is all good. I have new filters for it. I have a new carburetor, but like I said, this was running, so I'm probably just going to pull this apart, clean it, and put it back together. I also have new coil if I need it. I have new plugs and so forth. So I'll just clean this thing up. The big thing is that repair on the casting. The tank's got a few little rust marks on it. I pulled all the labels off except for this one so far, and it's coming off too. And I want to clean this off and repaint it. And if somebody knows where I can get decals, I would love to put some decals. Some people call them decals. Anyway, the word is decal. Anyway, I would like to get some that's semi-original looking because I have no way to recreate them myself. So, and then I'll get a new fuel cap and so forth. So again, I'll have probably more money in this than I could buy a new one for. But where's the fun in that? So anyway, that's one project. Just going to update you on the whole aluminum repair casting where it was snapped off. I was able to fabricate. You should have seen the video on here by now. I'm not sure how this will get edited together, but anyway, fabricated the piece and got it stuck on here with the Blue Demon. I used the Blue Demon stuff because yeah, the flux core aluminum rod. God, I couldn't get this hot enough to melt it. I don't know what its melting temp was, but it turned out to be pretty useless. So anyway, I went back with my Blue Demon non-flux core, and it worked great. I mean, it was awesome. So I got that stuck on there, and I had already drilled out this 3/8 inch hole for the 3/8 rod that I had, and I cut a little piece of that off, stuck that down in there, and it stuck in there just fine. Everything's very sturdy now. What I did was I made a little backing plate that's going to go on the back here, and I've got some longer bolts. I think they're 20 millimeter bolts that's going to go through here. This hole over on this side, and this one here, and then two down here out of frame, are the ones that hold the air shroud recoil mechanism on. And this hole I drilled and tapped for M6 for M6 bolt, and I'm going to run one through there. So this will have the other shroud bolts will be the standard size, whatever those are. I think they're like 10 millimeter long, 8 or 10, something like that. Anyway, I'll reuse 3 of those, and then I'm going to use 2 longer ones. That's going to go through here. This goes on the back, and the bolts will go through here, and it'll be a little washer and a lock nut on the back side that will just provide an extra bit of stability on this leg, since it is a repair and it is a casting, and if it got bumped real hard, I'm sure it would snap right back off again. So anyway, that's how that's going to play out. And then I put the feet on. I got the new feet installed on here, and the 3 of them, of course, was the way it came from the factory. And then this one sits on here what I did was I took a drill bit and drilled this down here, and then I used a tap to tap that out to an M4. So I got a 4mm bolt going through there, and then so I've got this is all stainless steel hardware, an M4 with some washers, and setting that on there. I want to run the M4 with washers down through here to hold it in place. And then, like I said, I don't have thread locker. I got some ordered, but it's not here yet, and I really want to get this put back together. So what I want to do is, that's that's right. It's going to get, and that's just to keep the bolt from backing out, whatever. I realize that's a temporary fix. I can take a heat gun, take that right back out of there, and when I get thread locker, then I can clean that all back out and run the bolt back in with some red thread locker, and it'll be perfect after that. So anyway, that's where we're at for now.